That combination right there, the O-lines versus the D-lines on both teams, ends up being kind of the thing that wins or loses games.
When you look at these teams, they're high-flying offenses, but it's going to be which defense, reacts and they will make a big play at the end of the game.
I think there might be big plays in this game, but I think the majority of the time, I think the defense will be able to hold and maybe the defense make some big plays.
Me being an O-line guy, I'm selfish. I think the battle's won in the trenches, so it's whoever shows up on Sunday for sure.
I mean, defensively, you would say Philly has a better defense.
It's only the second time a Super Bowl has featured the teams that finished 1-2 outright in sacks.
It's a pass rushers league right now, and they are the number one, but we've probably faced 3, 4, 5 at some point in the season because I think the Chiefs are number 2. So I mean, we've played a lot of good defensive lines. It'll be a great challenge, a huge challenge, and I think we're ready for it.
I just think that front four they have, I think their defense is pretty legit, and I don't really see a lot of holes on them.
The Eagles D-line, it's 70 sacks, which is I think the 3rd highest in NFL history. It's obviously, it's a force.
When it comes to guys like that, and Fletcher Cox, and Chris Jones, those guys are animals.
At the end of the day, when you Chris Jones, I don't think he's going to ever get the respect he's going to get because of the type of team he's on. And when you're on these type of teams, you don't really get the type of respect. You can go back in the history of the NFL. Think about the Patriots back when they was doing all that winning and stuff like that. I give a person $100 that can name a starter on that defense.
He's everything. He's the disruptor. And he disrupts the running game, the passing game. I don't know any quarterback who likes pressure right up the middle of the defense, and that's what Chris Jones does. But he's also good enough to move out at an end. I've never seen a guy that big rush from the end position and be as successful as he's been.
But I don't think that Kansas City offensive line is like the bottom of the list either, right? So to me the question will be is how much better the Eagles defensive line is and how much pressure they can put onto Mahomes, really the game deciding factor. And I'm not so sure about that.
And I think they play all 3 phases of ball. I think their special teams coincides with defense, their defense coincides with their offense. You can get up on them boys by 10, 20 points in the first, second, third quarter, and they're not ever out of it.
I'm one of the perfect examples for that. They got to look at Frank Clark in the record book for sacks in the playoffs, and however long they do the playoffs in the NFL history. So, as long as that's going on, whether it's the playoffs or whether it's Frank or Chris, they're going to have to read about us because we Super Bowl champs once, and if they let us get another one, you already know what that means. So at the end of the day, Frank Clark and Chris Jones, they're going to be reading about them for a long time, I think.